What is up, my friends? Welcome. Good morning. It is Super Bowl day. NFL, come sue me. Bring it. I got the best lawyers in the business and I ain't scared. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. I said it. That's right. Bring it on. Wait, hold on. I got a phone call here. What? Cease and desist? Anyway, we're playing some Magic today. It is Super Bowl day, and we're playing some standard. We got some fun decks to play today, honestly. We got some really, really good ones. These are all decks that I did not build. Of course, I did not build. I did not build. I did not build. These are decks that were built by others. I wanted to explore. It's always good to get out of your own head a little bit and try other people's decks and things like that. Also, I'm a filthy net decker, so there's always that too. And our first deck today went 6-0 in a Star City qualifier, played by Kazun. I can't pronounce the name super well. I'm not going to try super hard. It is a variant on the Is It Flash deck that LSV, I think, was the original person who built the Flash deck, and it's been played a lot in the last week or two, and it's pretty sweet. It's a Goldspan Dragon deck for sure, through and through. Kind of flashy, kind of awesome, and yeah, we're gonna get.
Customize my car insurance.
Damn it. Goldspan Dragon, of course, is insane in that you can tap out for it, and it gives you 2 mana back immediately, even if they kill it. And wait, what? I'm definitely getting sued. So Goldspan Dragon, of course, 5 mana 4/4 flyer comes into play. Makes treasure tap for 2. So basically you get to play Dragon, and either they kill it and you get a token with mana, or it lives and you get to make a token for 2 mana. And then we have a bunch of 2 mana counter spells. So the early versions were not playing Lofty Denial. Lofty Denial is an interesting card. It is by far the best card with Goldspan Dragon because it is a insanely good counter spell, super easy to cast, can counter anything. The original list had 2 Essence Scatter, 2 Disdainful Stroke, 2 Negate. This list does have scatters and strokes and negates also, but Lofty Denial can be a force spike early. It only gets turned on by Brazen Borrower, a Shark, or the Dragon, but once you're ahead, this is going to slam the door pretty hard. It's a pretty interesting choice here. Also, only 2 Frostbites, so a little lighter on removal, a little heavier on counter spells. This list seems like it could be a lot better against Yorion decks and slower decks, and not going to be as good against creature decks, although Bonecrusher is still pretty good as well. So, seems sweet. Super cool deck. Almost everything's flash. I love it. Sideboard's got some escape cards for rogues, and Shark Typhoon, Crush the Weak. Just basically kill spells on the board, counter spells in the main, and if your opponent's playing out of creatures, you can swap them out. You get the idea. It's not a very complicated deck. And I want to remind you all, actually, briefly before we start, that I'm currently in the middle of a Bronze to Mythic run in Limited, which is pretty exciting. And we started that, I believe, 2 days ago. We have done 5 drafts / 5 episodes so far. The first one just went up on my YouTube today. There'll be an episode every single day for Bronze to Mythic. All right, so check it out. If you enjoyed Limited, Call Line Limited. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Vera, resub, 13 months. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. This hand's pretty gross. Opponent's playing Giganta the Wellspring, so probably some sort of sacrificey deck. If we're on the play, I think we can keep with Lofty Denial on the play, but this is a pretty bad hand. On the draw, 2 reactive cards. Most important thing about these tempo decks is you cannot fall behind. These decks are really, really good when they're ahead and not so great when they're behind, so you must get ahead. You must keep good hands. We're playing Standard today. Mulligan into an okay hand. Okay, we're going to ship this Negate.
Loving the content. Thanks for everything you do.
Diamond, resub, month number 2, most important month. Thank you, appreciate that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yes, and we are in gold. We've not played much Standard lately. Tapped Castle Lochthwain. Sure. Of course, we have a Faceless Haven too. This card's really good. Very awkward in multicolor decks. You got to play dual lands, and those aren't snow usually. But so they're gonna Croxa us to start. I'm gonna ship the Lofty Denial. It's pretty awkward at the moment. It's our only 2-drop besides Bonecrusher, but we could foretell here also. I'm actually pretty happy just to foretell. We're not sure if we're casting Stomp or not, so get the multiverse going here. How do I feel about Call Line Limited so far? It seems awesome. Honestly, it's really fun. We're 5 drafts in. Alright, so they have a Woe Strider. Woo. And we should probably... We can, like, wait to kill it. But I think we're just going to kill it now. Keep our life a little high. It's a sack outlet for their sack effects and stuff. Fancy Ugins. And we'll leave up a red, I guess. Mama said stomp you out. So yeah, this looks like a Rakdos sacrifice deck, I believe. I think his deck's been doing well in the Star City qualifiers. There's like actually tournaments again. Star City's running their online series, so there's qualifiers and deck lists and things, which is kind of cool. Mire Triton is going to mill another Woe Strider and an Inner Strim Predator, and then another Mire Triton. So we are, they're cranking on all cylinders here. Their graveyard's going nuts. Brazen Borrower is pretty good, though. That's actually not bad. So we have the ability to Brazen Borrower and then Behold the Multiverse. So they play a Croxa, we can just bounce it, which they're probably going to do next turn, maybe next turn, we'll see. Play blue here, just say go. Of course, they've put 4 power in play too, so this seems a little tough. Seems a little tough. Alright, they're going for the Croxa. So we'd love to counter this.
Hey, Jim.
But what's up, Punt City? Resub, thanks so much, appreciate that. I guess we could like try and counter. You can play Behold the Multiverse and see if we don't need to bounce it. So let's Behold here first. Another Borrower. I mean, I guess Borrower's fine. Stomp. How about the Stomp? So I might actually just pitch a Borrower here. I should have ditched the Borrower then. I guess we don't really need a Faceless Haven. Although we can like Stomp and play Bonecrusher and start trading off of these Mire Tritons. They are getting a little low on resources, and they can't activate their Castle Lock Flame. Alright, we're definitely bouncing this. Well, I guess I gotta stomp. I gotta wake up. I should have stomped this and bounced on my turn. That was stupid. So that's fine. We'll discard a Borrower. We can try and find a counter spell before they get to Croxa again. They only have one. They have no cards in the graveyard, so we draw a land. Okay, makes me feel a little worse about not discarding the land, but sure. And now we can just stomp a Mire Triton and play Mire Triton, or just foretell the Multiverse and stomp. Stomping is definitely in the equation here. Take 4. Yeah, we're just gonna Bonecrusher and say go. We'll stomp one of these. You can always hardcast the Multiverse too. You don't have to foretell it. So a decent amount of cards. I guess I could have like, if they have a way to like steal this, claim the Firstborn or Cronin War or whatever, they need to have a sacrifice outlet too. They're just gonna Croxa again. All right. Sure. Croxa. And Croxa again. Oh my god. Alright, so now the question is, what's more important? Behold the Multiverse or Bonecrusher Giant? The Bonecrushers just trade with the Mire Triton, which isn't very good. Because we have Brazen Borrower too. Alright, I think we're going to discard the card draw spell. Oops, all Croxa. We gave one back, obviously, with the Brazen Borrower, which is kind of annoying, but... And now they can't Village Rights either, which is pretty good, so... Kill that, and I guess we're going to block. I mean, I guess I put the card in the graveyard for Croxa. No, this is fine, actually. Let's take it. Alright, so we drew a land, which isn't that bad, honestly, because now we can Borrower and Bonecrusher. I have the Haven lined up, too, so... I want another red. Probably should have attacked first, whatever. Alright, so they're at 20. They gain 4 life off Mire Triton. I like Mire Triton. Mire Triton is a good, honest Magic card. Just good, hard-working, does the job, is back again. You know, a little value here, a little value there. Here now, they need one more card in the graveyard for... Oh my god, they have a Cronin War. So yeah, we've kind of gotten, like, dragged down into the mud here of, like, a... You know, a knockdown... Or, you know, we're not countering things, we're not being very nimble, and then they're you know, just slamming cards. Cards are better than our slamming cards. You can't really cast Borrower because it'll just die to this thing. We're in a bit of trouble here. We draw land too. That's tilt. Oh boy. Alright. And now the next thing that dies gives them a Croxa too. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here. We're in a bit of trouble. Whoa! That's annoying. They can sack my Bonecrusher now. Yeah, we're in a world of hurt. We're in a world of hurt here. Just gonna say go, and now my Bonecrusher has to attack. Sure.
13 months sub. Is that unlucky or lucky?
Sounds lucky to me. What's up, Varchild? Thanks for the resub. I mean, not playing Borrower, so I'll have to attack and then die. That wasn't terrible. So my Bonecrusher's gonna die either way here. Now we can like stomp the Woe Strider, and then they have to sacrifice the Bonecrusher. We're gonna lose our. This is pretty bad. This Corona War is pretty brutal, but we're still here. You know, so we can 2, 3, and we can 3, 3, and 1. All right, so we have to attack. So let's just do that. See what they do. They're actually just gonna block Bonecrusher on Bonecrusher. Wow, they're not even gonna bother just sacking it to Woe Strider. I guess that makes sense. That's probably better. Sure, yeah, that makes more sense. So straight 2 for 1 on their Cronin War, which is pretty sick. And then we're going to stomp the Woe Strider and just play Bonecrusher, and they're gonna Croxa next turn. We don't really have many good answers to Croxa, honestly. So this game's been a little rough for us. Not sure how much graveyard stuff we have, honestly. No, they have enough cards to escape their Croxa. And they can even keep a Croxa or a Woe Strider in the graveyard too. Yeah, so that's bad. And we're at 6 already. Yeah, we're just freaking dead. Again, these flash decks do not come back very well. If they're behind, they lose. You really got to get ahead. And we kind of just mulliganed that game and just didn't really have the ability to get ahead. Alright, so we're going to need more kill spells, obviously. We're going to cut almost all of these negates, I think. And Stroke is fine. It's okay. You can shave Stroke too, actually. Bring in Frostbite and Scorching Dragonfire. The Lofty Denials are... Essence Scatter's great. Dragonfire's great. Now we have like a lot more move. We could shave a Sod coming, maybe. Alright, let's try this. I mean, I don't think we want Crush the Weak. It is actually pretty good against the Mire Tritons and stuff, too. Yeah, okay. Did we just cut, like... It's tough because, like, they have, like, a decent amount of removal, so it might not be easy to keep a flyer in play. It's kind of like, when they're playing a lot of creatures and their stuff's kind of cheap, it's hard to counter all their stuff, so you need to lean more on kill spells. Alright, let's bring Crush the Weak. I'm gonna shave a... It sucks because we're also just light on answers to Croxa. Like, bouncing it is okay. Countering it is okay. It's not great. Let's bring in 2 of these. Alright, let's try this. You know, ideally, we want to just get the dragon down and kind of do our thing, but... Alright, on the play. Better hand. Keep that. This definitely a deck that's leaning on Goldspan Dragon pretty hard. So we definitely are when we want to Goldspan Dragon. Opponent mulligans, we'll take that. Land go. Top Lobmancer, yes, it is snowing very hard here as well. Snow, 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 snow. Never stops. Nicole and I just shoveled the driveway yesterday. Agonizing Remorse? That's kind of annoying. Sure. Sure. I mean... I'm just gonna fetch a mountain. We don't really need to cast both of these in one turn, most likely, so... Hard casting Bonecrusher Giant. So we're gonna get a mountain. And we're just gonna play our Frostbite on this. Snow Red's cool. I like that deck. Alright, we gotta draw a spell here, realistically, to win a game. Definitely would help. Wouldn't hurt, you know. Should I put Gigantha in their hand and say go? Sure. I'm not gonna just burn my Bonecrusher, so... Where's the Dragon? Goldspan Dragon. We're going to continue Bronze to Mythic next week. Probably about every few days I'll do a Bronze to Mythic on stream. Maybe Tuesday next week. And there'll be one episode of Bronze to Mythic on my YouTube every day until it's over. Alright, so we're gonna have to like kill this, which really sucks, but unfortunately the big problem that Izzet decks often have is just like large creatures. Just like your opponent plays a 5/5, you're like, ooh. That's got a lot of toughness, you know? Could be a problem. So Croxa, even Gigantha. Like Gigantha was a free 5/5. We had to use 2 spells to kill, you know? A Cronin War. Oh my god. The good news is that oh my god. That now they probably we can counter their like Woe Striders, they can't sack it. Use Sideboard Gigantosaur and Elves. Is it Drakes? Yeah, that makes sense. Escape is 4, right? So they can't do that yet. Cool. So ideally, we'll just get our Bonecrusher back next turn. So we've been doing 3 passages, and we have 8 lands also. That is a spell, I suppose. It's getting frosty out there. Getting frosty out there. So we get our... So pretty bad Acronin War. That Acronin War was literally just 4 mana, deal 4, gain 4, basically. Escape Wolf Strider, sure. They have a castle in play, too. This is tough. This seems tough. Are you gonna keep stealing my things? God, leave me alone. We can't kill the Woe Strider response. It's too big. Yeah, we're in big doo-doo here, folks. We are in the biggest of doo-doos. I've played Warriors Helix before. I played in a Pro Tour where Warriors Helix was like kind of played. There you are! Where have you been? God. Fortunately, I don't think it's going to matter that much anymore, but... Dargan! We're not blocking the 5/4, so we need to draw something to deal with the 5/4, and we need to kill them before Lockthwain takes over the game. So we are not in the bestest of spots. I mean, drawing another dragon wouldn't be too bad here. I guess we got to stop this Woe Strider though. Timer calls the dead. We got nothing in the graveyard currently, so we can go for a whiff here. That was not a whiff. Top card was Soul. This is one of the better answers in the format to Goldspan Dragon. It's one of the few cards that can answer it without making a treasure. Cool card if looking to beat Soulspan Dragon or Godspan, whatever. Goldspan. All right. I mean, I think Shark Typhoon would be a dope card to draw here. That'd be real good. Saw it coming. Unfortunately, now we're just kind of screwed because we can't attack anymore. We have to block this Woe Strider. We haven't drawn a way to deal with it or a blocker. And now we need to almost chump block with our Goldspan Dragon, which feels pretty awful. So, pretty tough. I mean, obviously Escape plays well against counter spells too. So, dare I say it, this might just be a bad matchup.
Waka waka.
Alright, they mill 3 cards. They got 5 in the bin now. Yeah, I mean, between the escape cards, the removal spells, Castle Lockthwain, they just got a lot going on against us. Mire Triton Mills, Croxa, and Woe Strider. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna go to the next game. I've seen enough here. I think this is a bad matchup to decide. I mean, what on the soundboard? Who says that but me? You know. All right, so that's a pretty tough one. They got a lot going on. We don't really have any graveyard hate either. So Soul Guide Lantern, something like that could be possibly be applicable. You know.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
I should add my own voice. I said I don't like that. Add my own voice to the soundboard. Like, the Michael K show does that on sports radio. And it's very confusing because you think they're just talking, but like obviously you can't see them because it's radio. But like I don't like that idea. All right, so unfortunately it's Gigantha again, so probably the same deck. Our hand is better this game though, so our hand is definitely much better. We shall see. What do y'all think? Keeper Mulligan, my own voice on the soundboard. Am I still playing StarCraft 2? Yeah, I play occasionally. I'm a big StarCraft 2 fan. I watch a lot of StarCraft 2. All right, so I'll leave up Lofty Denial. Alright, Mire Triton. We're just going to catch this in, I think. We could wait till we have a dragon out. We could also just saw it coming. I'm just gonna cash this in. Cash it in now. Don't fall behind on tempo. Again, it's really, really important with these decks to not fall behind. This is extremely important. So, play this and say go. We can hardcast the cancel if we need to. We're not going to foretell it. Looking to set up Goldspan Dragon into Saw It Coming Foretold if possible. Croxa is fine. We can ditch our second island here. Or third island, I mean. And they have village rights too. You need to take it easy, my friend. You need to slow down over there, alright? Different opponent, same deck. I mean, cycling Shark Typhoon to look for a red source. I don't really like that. Oh my god, come on. Alright, we need to draw a red land. Seer Step Pathway. Croxa again? Alright, we're trying to discard the island, obviously, because we have got plenty of islands, that's for sure. Yes, I want Tom Brady to lose, because I'm a Jets fan. But he probably won't, because he never loses, so. Valky, God of Lies. Alright, so we have to counter this, because it's going to get our Goldspan Dragon, so. Alright. I feel like we're getting destroyed. Getting absolutely demolished. So we can, like, just hardcast Behold the Multiverse here and look for a... I think we could just cycle Shark Typhoon, look for a land. They have double Croxa. They're pretty close to escaping it. Yeah, this seems brutal. Our opponent's name is Keaton Mask, like a Majora's Mask. It's pretty fun. Alright, we'll just say go. Well, that fetch land turns on the Croxa, so we are in, I think we're in big doo-doo, folks. It's doo-doo time for us. No, they're going to Valky again. Damn it, Loki. Whoa. Do we cycle or do we cast Behold the Multiverse? I don't know what we're like drawing to here. We need to kill Valky. We need to get our dragon back. We need to not die to Croxa. We need to like do so many things here. I guess the 2/2 can block Woe Strider. Yeah, sure. No. Do it. Do the thing. Yeah, this deck is definitely built to beat Yorion. I agree. This is like not the kind of matchup we're looking for. There's our red source. We are not equipped for this. Sort of foretell. We can cast it on their turn and look for a frostbite. I guess they can like turn Valky. Oh, they can actually just turn. No, wait, hold on. They can just turn Valky into the dragon. So we gotta actually look for frostbite. I can't even do that now. I screwed up, I guess. Yeah. All right, whatever. What's up, Fernando? How's it going, everyone? Good morning, good afternoon, good... It's afternoon, I guess. It's 12:05, but... Happy Super Bowl day to everyone. That's right, I said it. Come at me, NFL lawyers. Bring it on. Bring it on. Oops, I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
With your Prodigy membership.
I'm not scared. Alright, yeah, they're gonna make a dragon here. Yeah, we're pretty, We gotta find frostbite, folks. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Nope. Frostbite. It's cold out. Snowing. Valky, you liar. Valky, you liar. Doesn't make any sense. It's like to kill that now, you'd be scared of me blocking and then maybe like shocking it. But if we had the shock, we would have killed Valky. So now we find all our dragons. The Vikings are playing in the Super Bowl? No, we're not, right? Yeah, we're pretty freaking dead. You could like left dragon. I mean, if we leave, I feel like if we're leaving dragon back on defense, we're like literally never winning. So we can like shark block here. Like, I kind of feel like making a huge shark next turn is like an avenue to victory. I don't even know. We're just so dead. Alright, that wasn't like the worst, actually. Brazen Borrower can bounce the Loki and give us back our dragon. So we can like dragon this turn, attack for 8, and then bounce whatever they do. Oh, they have Proxa too? Yeah, that's a problem. God, we're so dead. So now you need to bounce Croxa. I don't even know. Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, I mean, this seems like a horrendous matchup. Oh my god. Definitely, as we said in the beginning, it looks like this deck is built to beat Yorion decks. And holy cow. We rough over here against other decks. Alright, so we're gonna cut Stroke. Cut the Negates. Shave like some Lofty Denials. Shave a Sot. Just like... Crush the Weak kills like some of their stuff, but not all their stuff. Croxa is just such a huge problem. We just need to have like a pretty fast... We need to get a fast dragon out, honestly. And have it live, which is a pretty tall order. We should have a multiverse. Maybe it's kind of slow. What's up, Bjorn? Don't think Phoenix is good at all. They can steal it with Claim the Firstborn. They can just kill it. It's 2/2. Sure. Stands fine. We're going to fetch on 1. We don't like need to do that. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so We're gonna have Foretell here. We're probably not stomping on 2, so anything we would stomp, we would probably just kill with Crush the Weak. And then we have the ability to like double up on Crush the Weak and Bonecrusher and kill a bigger thing too. So Valky, God of Lies. Valky, Valky, Valky. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Alright, it's the sorcery, right? Alright. Funny, our last opponent didn't have Valky and it seemed bad, and Valky seems even better against us, because it's actually a way to, like, disrupt our Goldspan Dragon. Whoa! Alright, well, Crush the Weak's looking pretty good here. I guess drawing spells would help too, but let's Crush the freaking Weak here. Let's go. 2 damage each creature and exile. Bam. Let's go.
Get off my plane.
Whoa, Strider. Whoa, Strider. Ho! Exiling is nice too. Alright, so now we've got Bonecrusher up with Goldspan Dragon next turn. Okay, I'm going to play each part goes around. Alright, so it's all one ability, so I can stomp in response here. So we need to draw a counterspell. Mama said stomp you out. Didn't they know we have Bonecrusher. Why would they do that? That's kind of weird. Alright, let's go, Goldspan Dragon. They could have sacked the Valky, that is true. That is true. They can't sack the Woe Strider, but they could have sacked the Valky, just put it in the graveyard. They scryed top. So they didn't need to scry again, but you're right. They should have just put it in the graveyard. Because they want all their cards in the graveyard for sure. Alright, I mean, Durestia. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. Do they have a Shatter too? No. No. Yes, they obviously want the cards in the graveyard for sure. Alright, so we're going to stomp Woe Strider before they can use the scry. Mama said stomp you out. See, this is what I was saying, where like once we're ahead, this deck is freaking awesome. Because you have your dragon in play, you can use your reactive spells, but if we ever get behind, it's very hard to come back. And we've done a decent job of getting ahead this game, but let's go. Thanks, Liz. Super Bowl. Get some painting doing today. We got some Super Bowl on do today. We got some dead opponents today.
Gang.
Look at that.
Blouses.
All right, take that.
Love the dead opponent.
Escapey, Valky, meanie person. What?
Title.
Yeah. Graven lore. It's just too slow. Deck. This is more of like a tempo deck than a control deck, you know. Winter Pizza says, Jim, besides winning the Tour Players Championship, what are some of my favorite moments playing Magic? Traveling. Going places. I mean, Magic's brought me, I've been to Japan twice, I've been to Hawaii twice, I've been to Paris twice, Prague, Spain like 3 or 4 times. Just traveling. Just traveling. Going places, doing things. All my creatures are odd. It seems risky to run a draw. There's no way they have Extinction Event in their deck. There's not a chance in the world that they have Extinction Event in their deck post sideboard. They're a creature deck, and we're the non-creature deck, and they want to get ahead. There's just no way. There's not a chance. All right, so we're on the draw now. Unfortunately, I don't think this matchup's all that bad. I mean, if we can get ahead with the dragon, it's just like they have like a lot of ways to deal with the dragon. They have Agonizing Remorse and Valky. They can also kill it. All of our cards are pretty cheap. And we can't rely on our counter system. We're like really, really leaning on Dragon. We only have 4 of them, and they have many ways to disrupt it, which is a problem. So, opponent mulligans. We do have double removal spell. If we draw blue, we've got a whole hand here. I'm gonna keep. I think we're a little behind in the matchup, and I think we need to get a little bit lucky. And I think that drawing a blue source in 3 turns is on the draw is not ridiculous at all. We have our dragon, we have a few kill spells. I'm going to keep. But a mulligan also, so. Light Step Pathway. Duress. I'd say most of our important cards are creatures, so. Alright, not a blue source. Mama said stomp you out. Bulky every time. Oh my god. Yeah, alright. Now they've seen my hand. I guess we gotta do it now so they can't turn Volky into a Bonecrusher Giant, so. They only have 3 cards left, so we obviously need to draw blue here, but also they have, like, Crocs is fine. We're going to discard the Essence Scatter. They seem light on lands. They're pretty resource light, so 4 Spike might be fine. And then we have it with the Dragon. Alright, so we didn't draw a land in 3 draws, which is fine. We still have interactive cards. We're still in the game. It's not like we're dead. Temple of Malice. Sure. Sure. We got some exciting decks today, folks. We're playing Emergent Ultimatum later. We're playing freaking 20 bad white 1-drops. We're playing tons of cool stuff. Come on.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
We have a Rune Yorion deck. Alright. Hilarious. Lots of fun stuff today. Anything you missed will be on the YouTube, of course. As is Bronze to Mythic, as I mentioned. Unlimited. I've only got 3 cards in the bin for, The problem is, like, Gigantha is actually just really good against us. Just a 5/5. This is pretty good. Alright, sure. So this fills the graveyard for whatever, but Skyclave Shade too. That card is really good against us. We were Pyroclasms at least, but alright, we're gonna stomp this. We're gonna draw like running lands here, basically. Because we want to be able to. Village Rites? Oh my god, they're destroying us. Oh, my heart. Oh no. We're in major doo-doo. If we can draw a land next turn and get Goldspan Dragon going, maybe we can pull this through. Maybe. That was just a devastating sequence of events for us. So right now they have the board. Because they have things on board and we don't. We have to answer for things they're casting. They have more cards than us. So it's all about Goldspan Dragon. If we can stick to Goldspan Dragon, we got double Lofty Denial, so you know, there's a chance. I would say them not having a land here would be good for us. Timer Calls the Dead is fine. We get to bounce one of the tokens. We might actually get a dragon going here. We can draw a land. We really need to draw an untapped land. Like, I think all of our lands are untapped, so we really need to draw an untapped land. We're going to borrow here, keep up the board. We did not draw an untapped land. Guess we could snatch to go. Oh boy. Oh boy. So many things here. Timber whiffed, didn't whiff. It made a zombie. Gain 2, scry 2. Remember, folks, this is a tempo deck. This is not a control deck. You know, this is not a deck that's going to sit back on its counter spells and kill all your stuff and win the game in a long game. Oh, they held the Shade. It's pretty good. This is a deck that needs to put a dragon or a shark in play. It's kind of like a Delver deck. You know, however undelvery this is. Stop this. You know, where we're trying to, like, get a threat in play, attack 3 times, counter your spells, and win the game. We're not going to win a long game. Against a deck like this, especially. So they exiled the Shade, but they still have Croxa, Mire Triton. I think this is... Because we win this game by drawing a land, playing dragon, attacking, countering their Croxa or whatever, playing a dragon, attacking for 8, countering the next spell. So This is going to resolve. This is fine. The path to victory here is dragon counter, double dragon counter. So, God. That was actually wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
Thanks for the great content, man.
JT, 1 year. 1 year resub. If we don't draw a land, we're going to lose. The game's over. We're not going to win the game. So it's fine. I think that we're playing to win the game. You play to win the game. You know, it's football day. It's Super Bowl day. I said the word. I'm going to get sued. So, like, we're never winning a longer game here. Without drawing that land, I think we're in big trouble. Now they can Crocs us. Yeah, I mean, for sure. But we're not going to win the game anyway if we don't draw land. So I like our choice there. We'll just cast this. They'll Crocs out. We'll discard Lofty Denial. And then we'll hopefully draw land for Dragon. Leaving up Lofty Denial here is just too much. They just play a land and play Croxa. Skyclave Shade too. Brutal. Brutal. You play to win the game. Football. Alright. 24 to 18. Alright, well, a day late, a buck short. There's a chance here. There's a chance. You know, if they... Obviously, if they go for one big spell next turn, we can counter it. It's probably not going to happen, but... Castle Lochthwain? Sure. A Cronin War? A Cronin War?
Get off my plane.
Let's draw a counterspell, please. Oh god, more stuff? Please stop. Oh, sure. Oh god. Oh, we got a dragon too? Oh my god. That wasn't bad. That's something. That's something. Okay. 3-2. Yeah, so we probably want to get the Borrower in play. Say go. We'll bounce Croxa, play Borrower, and just try and get it for 7 and 7. Alright, so attack step. Petty Theft. Don't have Village Rights again, please. I probably should have upkeeped it, actually. In case they had Village Rights. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. So, we have no cards in hand. I guess we're, like, taking 6 here. Yeah, we're pretty good. We need a miracle here. I need a miracle. They can Croxa again. Yeah, I mean, like, this deck should probably have some lanterns in the sideboard. Like, realistically, like, if we had, a Soul Guide lantern in this game, we could probably win. But... Alright, so... We go to 3. We untap. And we draw a mountain. Of course. Alright, so we're dead. Alright, so seems tough. Seems tough. It's a good example of the deck though, because this is kind of what this deck is. It's good at getting ahead. It's good against slower decks. It's not going to be good against aggressive decks that also can grind, you know? So try again. Try again. I would like to not play against Croxa for one round. I will prefer that, so you can get a little better look at what this deck can do in other scenarios. But the way the deck is built, it does seem to be pretty weak to this deck. You could like play more removal main deck. You could play Soul Guide Lantern in the sideboard to improve the matchup for sure. Definitely seems like this deck is not trying to beat this matchup because we ain't beating it. Sure. Fjord. LSV's list was playing 3 of these. We're playing none. I'm not sure what is correct. Foretell, eh? I think we're multiverse foretelling. Feels like we aren't drawing cards. We're only trying to like... Well, Opt is not like a... Opt's not card draw. Opt's just card smoothing. So... Alright. I mean... If they were to play a Behold the Multiverse here, would I want to Lofty Denial it? I think so. So we'll just say go here. We're not going to foretell saw it coming. Alright, so yeah, we're going to denial this. I think what the deck really wants, honestly, is another threat. For the games other cheaper threat for the games you don't draw Doomscar Dragon. Or not Doomscar Dragon, whatever it's called. Goldspan Dragon. The golden dragon, the big dragon thing. Alright, so they're gonna play a land, say go. Fortunately, one of the key things in like a counterspelly mirror is making land drops. We currently are short a land. Need to draw a land. What's up, songs from my goat? How's it going, everyone? Happy Sunday. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Alright, let's just we can foretell here. The card we're scared of is obviously the dragon, and we can just counter it if they have it, so. Magda, it's just like really bad if they have blockers, right? Sprite Dragon? Sprite Dragon's interesting. Can hard cast a Brazen Borrower. This is fine. We have kill spells in our deck and stuff. Obviously, getting a thing in play is pretty good. Because now they can kind of sit back on with their counter spells, but... Alright, so... taking 3. Sprite Dragon does seem a little tough in the Bonecrusher Giant format, you know? So they miss a land drop and say go with 5 cards in hand. We multiverse here. They probably counter it. Borrowing a borrower is not particularly exciting. I guess it like makes them recast it, and if they counter the petty theft, I don't really care. So let's do this. Sure. I'd like to draw a land here. That is a dragon. That is the opposite of a land. That is a big fatty Dargon. All right, let's just say go. If they cast end step borrower, we get to play Behold the Multiverse. Two lands, love it. Can't play on this turn, but still love it. And then this is fine. Still have an answer for their dragon. Rolled up, which is good. I think we're going to be doing the same play as last turn. In any thefting their borrower, sure. Horse Chargers, it's just kind of slow, you know. Frostbite. So we just let go here. We've got counterspell, 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 and borrowers up. We have a Frostbite for their borrower, and we're building up to a nice Goldspan Dragon at some point. Like to resolve it when we can be sure we're gonna resolve it. They're gonna play borrower. That's fine. I'm fine either biting on their turn or even on their end step. We bite now. We still have 2 counterspells up. This is fun. Sure. It's cold out there. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. And the... Alright, so we're going to play borrower here. Don't really care if they counter it. Shark Typhoon is also a key card in this matchup too, and so far no Typhoons on either side. They kill us, totally fine. Sure. Not ideal, but fine. Now we probably still can't resolve our dragon, so we can just chill. Them resolving a stomp is not ideal, but... Cast Bonecrusher Giant. 14 to 20. So those chip shots that got in early kind of matter here. Because if we get a dragon in play, we can't really race the Bonecrusher. We could like try Brazen Borrower here, and then we could try Lofty Denialing the Bonecrusher. But if they have a Frostbite, it's a complete blowout. Because they can Frostbite it and then just pay the 1. Don't really want to burn a Saw It Coming here. We do have Negate and Lofty Denial. If this resolves, so the issue is that we're like in a spot where you might just die in the racing scenario. Yeah, I don't love this, but we're gonna do it. Thanks for following, Andrew. Yeah, follow the stream with that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Take 5 seconds of your life. Helps me out a ton. Bump that algorithm up. Leave a comment. We have Stomp again. If we get to easily resolve a dragon here, that would be pretty sweet. That was a really good draw also. Alright, so, Dragon. With defense. Now I get to play this. They can try and counter it. We negate. We attack. We have denial too, so. Resolves. Wow. They have no? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna try and stomp Brazen Borrower. They have 5 cards. Definitely want to counter their dragon if they have it. I kind of want to counter this, honestly. We negate this. We have denial for their next play. And we have a really serious clock. Very, very different than playing a control deck. In a control deck, you're very, very stingy with your counter spells. But this is more of a tempo deck. So you really have to make sure you're understanding that you're playing it like a tempo deck, not like a control deck. You try and play this deck like a control deck, you'll probably do very, very poorly. So normally, you know, as I say on stream, the best time to cast a counter spell is never. But so this is just a freaking blowout. So and now I get to start the Shark Typhoon. All right, so I think we navigated that game pretty well. I'm like mostly happy. Gonna bring in Shark Typhoon, Negate. What do we cut? Jeez. I mean, Brazen Borrower is not great. Frostbite's also not great. We really can't let a dragon resolve because we don't really have any good answers to it. And vice versa. They don't have answers either. So Stroke, Scatter. We don't have Negate, honestly. The thing that Borrower does is it allows you to try and sneak a threat in. And once there's a threat in play, you can kind of force the action, which is really important, as we saw in that game. And then it can bounce their Borrowers to kind of just try and like get that going. Honestly, Bonecrusher seems kind of bad. It's better than Frostbite, though, I think. Let's shape Frostbite. Maybe shape both Frostbites, actually. It seems pretty awful. Bring the Negate. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Frostbite in and do like this. I don't want to die to an early Borrower. Most important thing is honestly to make land drops. That game we were able to play Dragon with counterspell backup, and they weren't, so we won basically. Borrower is good versus Shark. That is true. I mean, I did say land drops are really important. We're on the draw. We're gonna mulligan. These Borrowers aren't that good. Bonecrusher's not good either. We're just gonna mulligan. We just gotta make land drops. That's much better. Keep this. I'm gonna ship Scatter. It's important to note that your opponent doesn't know what's in your hand. And as long as you're making land drops, they're gonna play cautiously. So we can just like foretell, kind of chill. I don't think they're jamming a creature. Like they're probably not jamming a dragon on 5, you know, because that'd be a foolish thing to do. So we have Multiverse here. Opinion on Borrower. This is the kind of like that Borrower's good in. I think Borrower is still a very overrated card, but a flashy deck that wants a flashy threat and a tempo play, this is where Borrower is quite good. All right. I can just say go here. Make a blue. Oops. Make a blue and say go. Good foretell again. I mean, I doubt they're going to be able to make a play on turn 4 that we need to like really deal with or threaten a counterspell for. Maybe just foretell here actually. Like they can play their own multiverse, sure. If they hard cast a 3/1, it's whatever. Prediction for Super Bowl. As usual, Tom Brady's probably going to win. I don't want him to. Because you just always want Tom Brady to lose. He never does. Shark Typhoon, sure. Alright. Just play a land and say go. Again, we have no answer to a dragon right now. They don't know that. Unless they're watching a stream. Hi! Puppy Bowl. How do I get Karn in the Puppy Bowl? Is there a Hammy Bowl for Igor? I don't think Igor would like that very much. We can make our own Hammy Bowl. We can just put Igor in a bowl. Just like, all right, here he is. Stream Igor cam. Maybe I'll do that. Just leave the stream on during the Super Bowl with Igor on. Call it Igor Bowl. Or Hammy Bowl. Alright, so they're going to foretell. They've got 6 cards. Honestly, making a Shark here is kind of appealing. But the thing is that we have so few reactive cards right now that if they start to go for stuff, we're in trouble. We're playing a Dispute, which is kind of interesting. Dispute seems very good in the mirror and against rogues. Having a 1 mana counter when all your counters cost 2 usually is pretty nice. I mean, countering this I think would be insane. Like, actually insane. Like, they could have Dispute in their sideboard for sure. Behold the Multiverse. Yeah, I mean, sure. Why play this deck over Rogues? It's honestly a good question to ask. Rogues plays a similar game plan, but all their cards are cheaper. Negate land. Pretty cool with that. We're still have no answer to Dragon, unfortunately. But I think this is still pretty good. So counter that. Play lands, there you go. You can fetch, I guess. Yeah, she can decide later. Play this, there you go. And now you have the ability to negate. It's also important to be careful with your Shark Typhoons. You want to size them up appropriately. Like, making a 3/3 here is, like, fine. But they can make a 4/4, so it's not even that good. I kind of think we should do nothing here. And just test the limits of their land drops. Scatter's not bad. Probably shouldn't crack there. It's just like, when I crack like this, it's not usually correct. It's just like, it's like stream correct. It just like makes the game go smoother. So just say go. Again, we're kind of like testing. We're seeing how many lands they have. Because once someone stops making land drops, they got to act. Now they don't have a 7th land, and we do. So we're just gonna untap again, because now our sharks are bigger than theirs. Yeah, dragon, sure. We should play this and say go. They have a 4/4. We have a 5/5 lined up. We have reactive cards, which is good. They're gonna hard cast a Brazen Borrower. That's totally fine. It's actually really good because the Borrower would have killed the Shark. So attack for 3, sure. My opinion on the Doge madness. I'm too old to understand what Dogecoin is, so I don't really know. I have no idea, honestly. I did look into it. I was gonna buy like $100 in Dogecoin just to, like, you know, buy it, not look at it for 2 months, and then look at it again. And if it went up on value, awesome, you know. But I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I just didn't care. We're gonna cycle here for 5. 5 is a nice size, obviously, being bigger than Dragon and bigger than the Shark that they can make currently. They have another Borrower, kind of sucks, but then we have Dragons to play, so another land, sweet. Oh yeah, we have a live audience here. This is no joke. All right, we don't mess around here on the old Jim Davis stream. And no reason to play a Dragon because they just have 6 spells in their hand, and we just made another land drop. So now you can make a 6/6 Shark and just keep going. Four Shark. I've noticed your Shark is smaller than mine. I've noticed your Shark is smaller than mine.
Waka waka.
You're up. Now we like kind of want to draw a Borrower or a Bonecrusher. No, they're coming in. They got no fear Shakespeare. So this is their spot now. We could cycle a big Shark Typhoon here and like just try and block their stuff. We could also make a 4/4 Shark and just block the Borrower. They clearly have a bunch of reactive cards in their hand. We only have 1 Negate. Yeah, we're going to go for the 4/4. I don't know why I'm tapping manually. It's big enough where the body matters, and it kills the Borrower, and it forces action from them. And then we can negate something, and then we get to untap, and it's like Dragon maybe. Yeah, can't do 2 dragons, but... What's up, DB? How's it going, my friend? Life's good. Snowy. It's been snowing nonstop. Never ends. It never ends. Yeah, so we're gonna try and negate it. They're gonna counter back for sure, which is fine. Get the counter war out of the way, and then start playing dragons. That's their second Borrower, and they're gonna struggle to beat this 5/5 Shark. So we can turn around and play defense if we have to. That was a really good draw. That was a really good draw. Another land, sweet. So now we're gonna Dargon. Might have answered to this. That's okay. We can still get to stomp the Borrower, attack for 5, and then scatter their Dragon. So I prefer we could like defend here, but this is fine. All right, so that's fine. This is going to resolve. We're gonna stomp this while they're tapped out. And that's 10 to 15. Do we want to leave back our 5/5 or not? So now the question is like, are we racing or playing a longer game? They have 3 cards in hand. They have a Borrower and a Foretold card. We're definitely behind on cards, but our card quality is pretty high. We also have a Faceless Haven in play too. I'm gonna attack. They go for Dragon here. We scatter it. They have a way to protect it. We might be in big trouble, but the disputes here have been super clutch. Like they had the dispute, Disdainful Stroke, sure. Now they're tapped out though, and if they attack with both, they're just dead. Actually, they have the Dragon mana, so they have to have another counterspell here, or Stomp. I guess they have Stomp, or it's dead, but they obviously have Stomp. Ugh, unreal. All right, so they had the literal perfect 3 cards to kill us, which is fine. Maybe we can leave the 5/5 back there, but I think attacking's fine. They have to have like exactly those 3 cards. I guess the counterspell could be a different counterspell, but all right, back into play. I think it's fine. Should play around it. If we leave back, we can't defend against another Borrower, and then like they just have more cards than us, and we're gonna get into a spot where like they're just gonna be able to counter our stuff, and like we had the creature land in play, so it's pretty likely we can send back for lethal, so it's fine. Not super upset with my choice. Probably the big sideboard between game 2 and 3. Big sideboard. Fellow chucker, eh? Oh, yeah. Arms are nice and sore. We shoveled snow yesterday for 2 hours. We have a pretty big driveway. And we had to dig the car out. Like, the car's in the garage. We had to, like, dig the driveway out. Me and Nicole were out there for, like, 2 hours. Brolic. Just shoveling and... Been playing any golf lately? There is about 1.5 foot of snow on the ground. So, unfortunately not. Unless you mean the NES golf, in which case I have not played that in a while. They actually, so I have a Switch. I have the, like the Switch thing with the old NES games on it. And there's like another golf game for NES. It's actually really cool. I played that a little bit. What do I drive? Like what kind of car do I drive? Or how long do I hit a golf ball? How often do I do odds in my head? I mean, the odds aren't super relevant because the math contradicts the texture of the game. Like, if you're playing poker and you feel like your opponent might have, like, the case ace or whatever, or, like, you know, you think that they have, like, a trips or whatever, like, mathematically it's improbable, but, like, based on the way they played the game and their context clues, like, that's much more important. So, no snowblower? Nah, we're going to figure out what we're going to do. Not really sure yet. All right, this is fine. We have Behold the Multiverse on the play, which is good. NES Open? Yeah, the one with like it's got like pretty good graphics, honestly, for NES game. And like the ball zooms in and stuff, and like it's pretty cool, honestly. It's like a very updated version of the other NES golf game. Both, I have a Honda Civic, and I think I can hit like maybe 260. I've hit a ball 300 with the wind at my back downhill. But I'd say like a good drive for me is like 260 maybe. All right. That's what my new driver too. I got new clubs like last year, year before. I used to have my old drivers from like 15 years ago, so technology helps a little bit. Alright, so drawing lands is good. This is fine. Just there you go. Phoenix of Ash is probably for rogues and then other like Yorian or other slow decks, I would assume. Land. We're gonna keep one of these. We need some more reactive spells. Making land drops is great too. So, it's a very creaturey hand here. Very creaturey hand. I think I'm pretty fine just like starting to run out borrowers. Let's see if they do the same. They're probably just gonna play their own multiverse here. So, nothing. All right, so they're saying that this is a saw it coming, which is fine. Yeah, we're gonna jam Borrower. Get that first play in. What's up, man? How's it going, my friend? How y'all doing today? We got some fun decks lined up. Brazen Borrower. Got some lunch here too. Fabled Passage, sure. Yeah, I think that this deck is I don't love how this deck is built. Again, this deck came from a 6-0 on a Star City, and I think not playing Mystical Dispute is kind of a punt. I think not playing Soul Guide Lantern in the sideboard is kind of a punt. So there's some of the things I don't like about this deck. So they're gonna let that go, huh? I mean, don't draw a land, which is pretty bad for us. So we're gonna jam. And we're just going to foretell as they go. I mean, like, I kind of doubt they would just jam Dragon on 5 here. That'd be ridiculous, so. Alright, we're gonna multiverse. We could play another Borrower and try and get aggressive, but, like, any Shark Typhoon just destroys Borrower. They could have a stomp or whatever. We're just like trying to make a land drop here. Making land drop's the most important thing. Good tap. No opponent. I don't have Mystical Dispute. In case you were wondering. Land saw it coming. I think we're happy with this. Then next turn is just like foretell and leave up. Negate, saw it coming, Bonecrusher, Petty Theft. Sure, I like this. We're gonna attack first, because if they shark, we're gonna petty theft. So cool. And then we'll tap 2 for Foretell. I think we're in like pretty decent shape here. We have the board. We have land drops for days. There's also a top fear, sure. Opponent sees top and they go, ooh. All right, so wait. All right, give me priority, good. So we're gonna bounce this while they're tapped out. There is fear if they have like the land dragon dispute. We're gonna get a little attacked here, but I think killing the shark is like pretty big value. And they have to have actual dispute. It can't be another counter. So, what's up, DB? A little cardboard live action. Let you see all the cards. Foretell. Sure. If they stomped there, it'd be an interesting question of what we're going to do. We might actually negate a stomp there. All right, and they're going to say go, which is great. Tap. Great. Attack. So we can see how the borrower's like, 3-1 flyer is not super exciting, but like having something in play is like pretty important. And now we can multiverse and set up for a possible dragon next turn. And now we have multiple counter spells up. We have a borrower up. I think we're in pretty good shape here. I'm planning on getting the COVID vaccine. I mean, eventually, yeah. I mean, when I work from home, I live from home, and I'm a healthy 35-year-old dude. So I'm not exactly a high priority for me. There are more people who need it more than I do, so. Although I am a little scared about getting microchipped. Hard cast Brazen Borrower, so pretty easy spot here to stomp. Am I 36? I don't know how old I am. I guess this is a little risky, because now if they have a dragon plus counterspell, they can resolve it. That might have been wrong, actually. Didn't have a land. God, you'd love to see it. You'd love to see it. The fear here is they have I guess a shark for 4. Lofty Denial. Maybe I should actually Behold it instead of playing the flyer. I mean, Shark Typhoon here would be pretty bold. Just like jam Shark Typhoon. Let's do it. Shark me. No? No. Alright, we're going to main phase Behold. So I want to make a land drop here. Gentlemen. This is totally fine. Totally fine. Now I've got double counterspell up, and they're dead on board, which is the important part. So they're forced into action. What? Storm's... How do you bring in Storm's Wrath in this matchup? There's like so few creatures. I guess it kills the dragon, but... Alright, yeah, I mean, we'll counter this. Unless they have Dispute, they're dead. And we just have double dragon anyway, so... That's ridiculous. Like, and it's just like, it's a 4-mana sorcery. Like, how are you ever going to resolve it, you know? Yeah, you're dead. Oh.
After it was all over. Blouses. After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve his pancake.
Yeah. Must be nice. All right, so that was a pretty good match. Those first 2 matches were obviously pretty tough, but I think that was a pretty interesting game. A lot of interesting choices in a mirror like that. But I don't know. This deck seems like this is a good week 1 deck. The kind of deck where like Goldspan Dragon's really freaking good, but once everyone figures out all the other cards, you know, I do think this deck struggles to get online a little bit early. I think that the sideboard and the sideboard just seems bad. We got to get some Soul Guy Landers in here. We got to get some Disputes in here. There's definitely a deck here, but it does feel like you need to play this deck in a very certain way, or you're going to be in big trouble. You need to play it kind of aggressively and understand. Like if you're familiar with like Delver decks or Tempo decks, but there is of course a question of why this deck over Rogues. Like why would this deck be better than Rogues? I'm not sure, but cool deck. So YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe, look for another video. Please take 10 seconds to like the video. Helps me out a ton. YouTube, you're all great. Look for other decks in other videos, like these decks right here. Got some fun decks today. All right, fun decks today. And Bronze to Mythics on YouTube too. Love the YouTube. Thanks for watching.